guys? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel. And today we're going to be doing random wrestling merch of the month for the month of June 2023. And it's brought to you by my book, The Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist, available now on Amazon.com. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go back, smash that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at The Fig Heel. If you're a Twitter person, at The Fig Heel. And now, if you're new to the channel, what we do on Random Wrestling Merch of the Month is I grab 5 random wrestling merch items, and we talk about them. Not always toys, but it seems like this month we got some pretty cool stuff, some toys. But where do we get started? We're going to start with this one, just because I feel like it's the least exciting of the items, but it's one that means a lot to me. This is a WrestleMania 15 watch. It's a leather watch, quartz, right? Yep. Obviously, the watch doesn't work. It needs a new battery, but I'm not going to be wearing this, so it doesn't matter. Clearly, someone wore this, but I got a super good deal on it, and really, I want any WrestleMania 15 merchandise solely because I went to WrestleMania 15 in Philadelphia. And it's really basic, right? It's got that, like, the red clouds in the background with the WWF WrestleMania XV logo. Nothing too special, but sentimentally, this means a lot to me. So, had to pick that up. Now, we're going to move on to the good stuff. First up, and no, I'm not proposing to you guys. What we have here, this is actually something from a Pro Wrestling crate by Pro Wrestling Tees, and I think this is one of my favorite items that I got from them over the years of being a part of them. Now, this is a Bob Sparkplug Holly. I want to say Matchbox or Hot Wheels car, but it's not, because it's actually just like a piece of metal that they painted. The wheels do not move on this, but it's really cool. So it's got Sparkplug on the trunk. It's got 15 on the top, Holly Racing on the hood with a picture of Bob Holly. On the sides, it's got the same pictures, Holly Racing, 15, and it's got the picture of Bob. It's a red car, race car with black windows. Very, very cool, unique, different. And I just think it's so funny because it's all one piece. These do not roll. It's just so bizarre and unique that I think it's one of my favorite items that they've done. And I always thought it was funny that it came in this like jewelry box. When it showed up in that, I was like, what's in here? And was not expecting a car. Next up, I'm a big fan of Jack's WWF box sets. And some are great, some are not so great. And this is one that's a little bit of both. This is the Titantron Live Immortal Champions 3-pack that features Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and The Rock. Now, why is this not so great? Because it's just basic versions of The Rock, Triple H, and Steve Austin, right? Not too much going on with their gear. They're all in their trunks, which is basically just black trunks. And back in the Titantron Live days, trunks didn't really look like trunks. They all kind of looked like biker shorts because they had them come down a little bit low. I wasn't the biggest fan of Titantron figures, which is why this wasn't extremely exciting to me. But I loved all the head scans. It's a big positive. I think all head scans on this are really good. The Steve Austin, the Triple H, and The Rock. But the favorite part about this is the WWF Championship belts that they come with. Now, they released these belts a bunch of different ways and stuff, but this I like is because they painted them. There's blue and black paint, silver paint on the title, and I just think it really pops and makes them look better than just the all-over gold VAC-style belt that they were given to us. And it's kind of like a time capsule seeing things like this, because on the back it has Series 11 with Jeff Hardy, Kurt Angle, Steve Austin, Triple H, Rikishi, Stephanie McMahon. Rebellion Series 3, Jeff Hardy, Kurt Angle, The Rock, Triple H, Stone Cold, Undertaker. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed them, but those lineups are basically the same. 4 of the figures are in both sets, which is crazy. You got Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy in Finishing Moves 3, Eddie Guerrero and that Billy Gunn, and then Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit. Very, very cool. I'll let you see the back for the ads and stuff. It's always nice to see this kind of stuff, but I really like the belts. I just think it all looks really cool. So there's that. Next up, another figure, and this is a WCW Galoob Scott Steiner mint on card. It's my only mint on card Galoob because I don't really care about collecting them, but I got it for free, and I just think it's really, really cool, and also very 90s, which means I don't think that the design is very great. I love it's got a big picture of Scott, right? The big WCW logo, the superstars of the WCW. It's got an action shot, but I never liked these blue lines that they had here, and then the words going right through it. It just doesn't look good to me. The name here, so parts of it, I think if they didn't have these blue lines, this would be a really great implementation of design. On the back, it's got like a buyout card and everybody else in the set, which is Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Barry Windham, Sid Vicious, Sting, Lex Luger, Tom Zenk, the Z-Man, Flying Brian Pillman, Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, Butch Reed and Ron Simmons, and it's got his stats on the back, and it says Scott Steiner, 6 feet 1 inches, 255 pounds, Detroit, Michigan. Favorite holds the Frankensteiner, Tilt the World, Suplex, Steiner line motto: if you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. A notorious member of the Steiners. I love that. If you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. And this is a 1990 release from Louis Galoob Toys. Very, very cool. And I always loved that, like, it's got proof of purchase 1 point, but then there was never anything you could do with those points. But still pretty cool to have a vintage mint on card Galoob figure. Now the last thing that I'm going to show you is my favorite thing. And I found this in an old program from the Spectrum, or the Core States Arena in Philadelphia, where King of the Ring 1995 took place. And inside that program was a King of the Ring poster with crests of each of the 8 remaining finalists in the tournament. So we got Undertaker up here. Below him is Mabel. Next to Taker is Shawn Michaels. Under him is Kama. Next to Shawn is Bob Holly, and under him is the Roadie. Next to Bob Holly is Razor Ramon, and under him is Yokozuna. Now, if you'll remember, in the 1995 tournament, Razor ended up getting hurt, so he was replaced by Savio Vega. And it's really cool. If you look up here, you can see that little like Superman curl hanging down in front of the Razor and his trunks. You got the Godzilla for Yokozuna. You got the backstage pass for the Roadie. You got the checkered flags for Holly. Shawn Michaels, Heartbreak Kid, trunks with the peace sign. You got the Reaper for Taker. You got the boombox for Mabel, and Kama's got the fighting hands. How freaking cool is this? I really want to get this flattened out and framed and hang it up because I just think it's such a unique poster and you don't ever really see this. It's got the date, King of the Ring, live on pay-per-view, June 25th, 1995. And the presence of Razor on here just shows that this was before, this was printed well before the pay-per-view in enough time that they weren't able to cancel it after he got injured, which I think that's really cool. It's very, very like medieval times-esque, which is why I like it. And it's huge, as you can see. So this is my favorite thing that we're going to show you this month. So I'll bring this down there. So there's all the crests. And that's honestly my favorite thing this month. So we got the Scott Steiner WCW Galoob, the Immortal Champions 3-pack. We got the two Bob Holly things here. Didn't even realize. Car and the WrestleMania 15 watch. So hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeel. Pick up the Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. And don't forget to join Whatnot at WhatHeel.com, and you will get $15 off your first purchase. it's a win-win. All right, if you don't like it, cancel, and if you don't like it, delete your account, and you basically get something for free. So, all right, guys, see you next month. Hope you enjoyed Random Wrestling Merch of the Month. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeel. Pick up my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. Join my official sponsor, Whatnot, at WhatHeal.com and receive $15 off your first purchase.